Hit me. How y'all doing this evening? How y'all doing this evening? Do y'all want that bounce? Do y'all want that?
Hey guys, hi. Sorry, I'm extremely shy and I don't know the reason why I'm shy, but I know I'll make it through. My name is Isiwa and welcome to my channel. Um, I'm sure many of you that watch this will probably know me, and a few of you that don't know me. I'm Isiwa. I'm just a girl, and I have a passion to help people and to, you know, let people know how wonderful God is. I'm not a, big pastor. Oh my God, I don't know the Bible back and forth, or I'm not holier than that one, but I feel like I wanted to open up so people can come on this journey with me. Um, Basically, I've always wanted to do this for a long time. First of all, I didn't know the channel in which I was going to do it, in the sense that I didn't know how I was supposed to do it. I did know I had some sort of thing I had to do for God. I just knew I had to do something from a very young age. I would lie if I said I didn't know from a very long age. I would take the responsibility and say I did know I was supposed to do something for a very, very long time. But you know how it is growing up, going through life, you tend to push it back, or you just don't know, you just don't care. But as time went on and as things, I'm sorry I'm not looking at the cameras, I'm just trying to get used to it, but yes, as time went on and as things progressed, I just had the urge, I just had the push. It's like an alarm, you know how it wakes you up in the morning. I just had the push, that force, like, you have to do something, and the time is now. Is not later, it's not tomorrow, it's now. So what I did was I thought about it, and you know, YouTube came to mind. I was like, okay. There was sometime a moment in my life where each morning I woke up because I didn't want to read the Bible, or I didn't want to read a devotional. I would just go on YouTube and listen to preachings and listen to people talk and learn. I just thought that, yeah, that was the best way I could do it, since I didn't want to read. It's not like I didn't want to read, I didn't know what to read. I felt like the devotions that I read, most of them weren't going in the direction I wanted it to go, like in terms of what I was going through or what I wanted to hear. I was looking for help. I was looking for how I could be able to help myself from the situation that I found myself in. So I was watching that, and as I was watching it, it's like my spirit just kind of warmed up to the idea that this is kind of the thing that I should be doing. You know, we are at very, very tender stages in our life right now. Like most people that will probably watch this, from early 20s to, your early 30s, you know, it kind of dawned on me that I was wasting time. When I say wasting time, what do I mean? I mean wasting time in the sense that I was I was just living each day. Wake up, I'll pray, then I'm out to school or something. I was just living each day like that. I was just normal. I wanted more. I was just I was just how do I put it? I was just, like, I'm sure you understand what I feel like. Somewhere inside you want more, but you don't know where that more is coming from. And I don't mind saying my age, but I'm 23, and I felt like, oh my God, I've lived 23 years on this earth, and if anything were to happen to me right now, what would I say to you, God, that I have achieved? Like, what would I account for? What was my aim on this earth? Why am I taking up breathing space? Some space that some other person should be taking. Why am I breathing? Why am I here? Why do I feel like I'm so special and so wonderful to be on this earth and live like that? So that was how the whole thing came across to me. Um, Something significant happened in my life where I kind of knew that, yeah, okay, I think I'm getting closer. I'm getting closer. I don't know what it is, but I'm getting closer. You see, many times we don't realize that everything that happens to us in this life, good or bad, we know that it's for a reason, but it's going to lead to something. It's linking to something. We may not be able to see it now as it is, but we if we can wait, if we can just wait, then we will see where God is leading. And and every stage in our life, someone comes, someone goes, someone is there for a reason, someone is not there for a reason. It all happens for God's perfect plan and His will at the end of the day. So I think I shared this before on my Instagram page. I know many people probably have seen it or read it as well. I've always been a chubby little monkey. Very, very chubby, very full of life. You say it that way. And, you know, sometimes I wish that, God could just be like, oh, Siwa, take this second chance and go back to when you were about 15, 16 and, you know, live your life again. Oh, I would do things very, very differently. Basically, I think it's not that I think I knew that I was a person or I'm still that kind of person, but with time I know God is working in my life and He's making me a better person as each day, goes and as I progress in life. So I thought I was the ugliest person in the world. I thought that for me to be fat, no guy would like me, no guy would date me. Oh my gosh, I was such, I would not want to see myself in the mirror. Sometimes it still happens to me now that when I dress up, I don't look at the mirror. I still look away from the mirror because I don't feel like I'm beautiful or I'm that person that I'm supposed to be, if you get what I mean. Like, I just don't feel worthy to look at the mirror. I still feel something's not right. But it was really bad for me and I decided to take action. I decided to do something drastic. So I literally starved myself. I starved myself. I probably have lied to so many people as to how I lost weight, but the truth is I starved myself. I did not eat. I did not eat at all. Not like I didn't eat food, but when I say don't eat at all, is I would pick my food. Like I will pick it like a bird. Someone used to tell me that I eat like a bird. Like I will pick like a bird. I will pick it and eat it and just, I didn't eat at all. I'm supposed to eat 3 times a day, proper meals. If you don't want proper meals, like small portions, but I didn't eat at all. And the thing I did as well is I would go to the bathroom and my family would notice that I'm not eating and they would catch me and, force me to eat maybe rice or, pounded yam that I used to run away from. They would force me to eat it and then I would just excuse myself. I'll go to the bathroom. I had a toothbrush and I would put it down my throat and I would bring everything out. That was such a beautiful feeling then because I felt, yes, that food does not have to stay in me. This food does not have to go and hinder my weight loss progress. That food does not have to make me feel like, I've eaten so much or I'm going to add weight. It was so psychological for me. I just don't understand why I did that. I would purge myself. It was a very bad habit. I did it every single day of my life. Nobody ever knew. Nobody caught me. I did tell like maybe one or two of my friends at that time, but I never I never stopped. I didn't know the implications. I just kept doing it, kept doing it, kept doing it, kept purging myself, kept, you know, I can't even begin to tell you how it was, vomiting. It was, but then I kept doing it and In 2012, it caught up to me. It caught up to me in the sense that I thought malaria was real. I thought fever was real. I thought typhoid was real. But the kind of sickness that inflicted me, till today, I do not understand. I fell ill to the point of I thought I was going to die. Ooh, many times, many times. Like, I'm sorry, I tend to get emotional when I'm talking about it, but I try not to be because I cry for everything. I cry for everything, but I don't know why, but I get emotional when I'm talking about this topic. And the reason why is because I've I've narrowly escaped death. I've narrowly escaped death. I don't know what death feels like, and I would never know until, God calls me home. I intend to stay here for the longest. But I've tasted it. That thin line between death and life. Then the thing is, nobody understood what I was going through. They knew I was ill. I wasn't breathing properly. I was so fragile, so faint, so, you know. But it felt like the only person that knew what I was going through was obviously me and God. I would say it, I would tell people when I'm in the hospital because many of my days from 2012 to 2000 maybe early 2013 or mid 2013, I can't really remember now. But many of my years, many of my days were spent in hospitals. I believe me when I tell you I have gone from over, I can't count them, several doctors, several doctors, several doctors trying to get help. And the funny thing is, nobody ever found anything wrong with me. Nobody ever knew anything was wrong with me. They never found anything. I've gone through series of tests, series of everything. I did everything possible. Up to the point where people around you tend to feel like, oh, maybe you're exaggerating, or maybe you're just being dramatic, or maybe you're this, or maybe you're that. Nobody found what was wrong with you, but I was dying. I was dying. People will see me driving, in church, out with friends and everything, but they never knew I was dying. Physically, I was dying. I will tell you that for sure that I was dying. It got so bad up to the point that, I remember it so vividly, so clearly, so clearly. The one night that it was so bad, I started to think of my life. I started to think of, so sorry. I started to think of, that's so cliche that you start crying and say you're so sorry. But I started to think of my life when I was having one of the attacks that nobody knew what was wrong, and it looked like I was about to give up. I started to think that, wow, so is this how people actually die? Like, you don't have the chance to even say a prayer. You don't have the chance to call all your people you want to call and say, look, oh, I'm dying, take care of yourself, be good. You don't even have a chance to embrace your family members. You don't have a chance to say bye. You don't have the chance to tell someone I love you. It just happens in a snap. So that particular day, I tasted what it felt like when someone is transitioning from life to death. From life to death. And then I was flown abroad for medical treatment. They did this, they did that. Still not finding what was wrong with me. But the doctors could see, and people could see that this girl's life, something is wrong. Something is fundamentally wrong, because they would look at me and they would know that I was so sick and I couldn't help myself, but they did not know what the problem was. What was the problem? I don't know myself. So I knew for sure that it was more to it than what I actually felt. Sorry. I don't know. Hold on 1 minute, let me get tissue. To be honest, I cry for every single thing that happens to me in life. I cry when people are saying bye. I cry when people are saying hi. I cry for everything. It's so funny. I'm too emotional. I don't know why. But yeah. It's messing up my makeup, but that's fine. That's okay. So, as I was saying, and then I did realize, that was like the first time that I did realize that, yeah, okay, there's something I needed to do, and I needed to do it fast. Because if I had died, nobody would do it for me, and I would be accountable to God. But then, as I got better with time, and healing has different stages. At some point in my vlog, I would talk about healing. It has different stages. Sometimes you feel bad, really, really bad, and then sometimes like 2, 3 days, 4 days, I feel better, and I think that, oh, whoosh, everything is gone. So I had a moment where I felt better, and I was just enjoying life, doing things the way I used to do things before, sitting, doing everything that I used to do before, and just felt like, what, it's not that serious. As human beings, when we go through the fire, we need help, we scream for help. When we come out from that fire, we forget that there was a fire. We're quick to forget that there was a fire that we're coming out from. We're just quick, and then we're so fast to go back to our former ways of life. So what happened was, I continued, and then sometime last year, December, something else happened to me. And this was not physical, it was internally. That I will share this at another point of this, as another topic later. But then, when it happened to me, I didn't know what it was. What I can sum it up to be like is waking up in the morning and you just feel like your emotions or how you feel is locked up. So you're waking up clean, you're not feeling anything, you don't feel anything, you can't do anything. All you're seeing people in the real life. How do I put it? You're seeing people in the real life. You're talking to people in the real life, but you're not connecting. I don't know if it makes sense. You're not connecting. Your emotions are locked up. You can't connect. You're dry. You're just talking to the person. And everything around you is real. It's real. Someone else's emotion is real. Someone else's feelings are real. Someone else's heart is real, but yours is not real because yours is just locked up. So you can see those other people's own, but you can't see it. I know it may be confusing, and surely I will talk about it, but that's exactly what happened to me. I cried. I've cried so much. Sometimes I cry cold tears. Your tears, I don't think they're supposed to be as cold, but I cry cold tears. So sometimes the tears dry up, they want to come out, but there's nothing left. I've cried so much. And then I gave up. I surrendered. I just said, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. I can't do this anymore. Everything you go through in life, before you react, before you follow what you feel, the best thing for you to do is to sit down and ask God and say, God, what is this that you want me to do from this situation? What is it that you are telling me? What is it that I'm feeling? Don't act on your feelings. That's one of the best advice I can give you. Do not act on your feelings. Do not act on how you feel. Don't act on it. Don't ever. Give yourself another 5 minutes. Sit down and ask, what is it that you want me to do from this situation? And, I've been trying to put that into practice, and it's been working out for me. So, when it first happened, January, February, March, I didn't know how to handle it. But like mid-March, I started getting better. When God is trying to work on you, it takes stages. We as human beings, we want to run. God is just taking a stroll in the park, and all He wants you to do is take that stroll with Him. Just hold His hands, and like you're walking, just calmly, calmly in the park. Just walk. Don't run. Don't go fast. So I see, it takes stages, and He's been doing that with me. It takes one step at a time. I was reading somewhere in a book because, part of development is, getting yourself, developing yourself spiritually, reading books, trying to understand God in the little ways possible. And I think Joyce Meyer, she said something about we're supposed to climb a mountain, a flight of stairs. And because God knows as human beings, if He shows us the stairs, like the steps we're supposed to take, we will be scared, we will run away. So He covers it up, and it's just one step that you can see. All He wants you to do is just take that one step first, and then trust and believe. Be very sure that He has sufficient grace to take you through the number of steps you have to take in life. Number of steps. That's why you need to walk. You need to just walk. You need to walk. If you have to crawl, you can crawl, but don't run. It's never that fast with God. It's never that fast. I'm still teaching myself that I'm not perfect. I don't even know half of it yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So, I sat down one day, I thought about it. I wanted to open a channel. I thought about the name of the channel. Part of this step and part of this journey is letting God talk to you at every stage in your life. Every single stage. God, what am I going to eat this morning? God, what am I going to do this morning? What are you saying to me this morning? What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to feel? What should I name my channel? What should it be about? What am I supposed to talk about? What am I supposed to do? And then your spirit, yourself would lead you. I thought of several names. Several names. But then it just came to my mind, when I was going through everything that I went through, I had this friend. She is so amazing. She's blessed. In fact, I don't know the words to quantify her amazingness, if there's anything like that. She's blessed, and she keeps telling me, Siwa, you are light. Siwa, you are light. Siwa, you are light. You are light. Do you know what it means to be light? Do you know what it means to say that you are light? Do you know what it means? She always used to tell me that you are light. Go and listen to this song. You are light. She hammered it in my head every time that I see why you are light. And what is light? And that's why I put on my channel that, I am light. It's not me. I'm light. But anybody that comes to this channel is light. You tell yourself every morning when you wake up that I am light. I am light. I am light. And it will continue to sink in and sink in and sink in until, you don't even have to make an effort to say it in the morning. You wake up and you're like, I know I'm light. Or it's already in your heart that I'm light. As simple as that. So I just wanted to read the part where, I got it from and what it says about being light. And it's Matthew 5:14. Yeah, I'm sure. See, I still have a long way to go. I don't have Bible verses like that in my head. No. I'm sure you're expecting me to come here and be giving you some Bible verses. No, I still have a long way to go. A very long way to go. But I'm glad I'm able to bring people along. There's nothing as fulfilling as knowing that you're helping someone in your journey as well. So Matthew 5:14, and it says, you, very simple and short, you are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. That is the part that sinks in my heart. You are the light of the world. A city on a hill cannot be hidden. If you are light, you cannot be hidden. You cannot. Someone has to see you and say, oh my God, the glory of God is shining in her life. Someone has to see you and say, this girl is blessed. Someone has to see you in the midst of darkness and say, yes, there's a light in the room. As Christians, if we don't feel that way, we have to check ourselves and understand that something is wrong. We have to check ourselves and ask, why? Why is it that I'm normal? Why is it that I'm average? Why is it that when I go to places, there's nothing. There's no, oh, Isiwa walked into the room, or, oh, there's a light here. Why is it that I just blend in? I'm not trying to say you should be proud. I'm not trying to say you should be, but people should see you and be like, wow, there's something else apart from your physical beauty that is making the person to be like, wow. Do you understand? That is what I want, and I'm sure you want that as well. So I got the name, I put it up to the banner with the sunflower, because I can see it now, with the sunflower and with like in the clouds and stuff. That is light to me, because when I saw it, I knew it was the one. I went through many banners because I'm putting to test knowing something that is supposed to be. That means listening to God and feeling peace about it, because I've learned that you have to feel peace about different things and everything you do. Not even different things, sorry, everything you do. Because now I want to do something, I have to wait and say, how do I feel about it? What am I feeling about it? So the banner, I felt it. When I saw it, I was like, yes, this is it. Nothing had to even go further. Just like, this is it. This is it. I saw other banners where, I'm saying, okay, I want a Christian channel and I want Jesus in the background, bringing light and everything like that. No. You know how our God is a very simple God. I think that's what I've been able to learn in this short walk. And so when I saw that banner, I said, this is it. And I just quickly fixed it up and I put it up. So basically, I'll be doing this every week. I strive to do it every week, and it's a commitment. And everybody that's going to be watching this, you have to be accountable for me, because I'm learning as well. You're learning as well. I'm not a perfect Christian. If you see me updating a post on Instagram and I haven't put up a video, you can hit me up and say, Shiwa, what are you doing? Yes, because as Christians, brothers and sisters, we have to be accountable for each other. If we're going in a way that's not right, bring us back to the way we're right. That is right. Do you understand what I mean? So everybody's accountable for me. I don't mind that. I feel it's love. Tell me I'm not doing this or I'm not doing that, or there's something else I should be doing. So basically, this is it. My other videos will not take this long at all. I promise you, it will not be this long. I'll strive to make it between 10-15 minutes, talking about what I have to talk about. I will try not to be boring. I will try and, make it interesting, because God is interesting. Anything about him is interesting. Wake up every morning and just talk to him. Excuse me. Yeah. So that's it basically, and thank you so much for taking time to, watch this video, and I pray that God in his infinite mercy will bless you and lift you up, and anybody that's in need of help, that is going through anything in life, God is more than able to save you, and he will save you in Jesus' name. Thank you so much, everyone. And I will be seeing you soon. Don't forget my name. Isiwa. Bye.